Hey, what up, y'all? It's Marlon Whitfield, your host, and we're right here on ITV Network. Listen, every week we're working on bringing you guys somebody that's doing something special in the community or great events that's going on in St. Louis, and today is no different. Today I got joining me a guy that's bringing the funny to St. Louis, my man Jamal the Comedian. Welcome to the show, brother.
What's the word, big dog? How you doing, man?
I'm wonderful, man. Listen, first of all, you're a comedian here in St. Louis, and I'm excited because, listen, I'm a little funny myself, but I crack a little jokes. Okay. But what got you to say, I want to do this, I want to be a comedian?
The craziest thing is, it was in high school, right? I took a lot of mass communication classes, and I was like naturally good with people. And I was like talking about my real life experiences, and they thought it was funny. One day, I didn't get no laughs. But that's okay though, you know, I grew from it, you know what I'm saying? And ever since I learned my audience, I learned how to do my punchlines, my jokes, and I was like, yeah, I'm a comedian now. I got my shows going. I'm on certain films and stuff, so I've been doing it for a little minute, for real.
So what I guess makes a person official a comedian? Just doing stand-up and you get that title? How does that work?
So for real, I'm learning still in the game. I'm learning. But I feel like it comes with the shows, what you present. Because everybody not going to think you funny. Some people will. Some people are skittists. They do skits only. Some people do stand-up only. Some people are comedic actors. So it just depends on how you perceive as a comedian.
I got you. So I guess, what was your first show? How long ago was your first show?
Hey, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I ain't finna lie to you or nothing. My very, 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 very first show was last year, right? No lie.
Okay.
And it was my very first show. And shout out to the homeboy Ron. He put me on my very first show. And I thought I did good, right? I thought I did good. I really did thought it. I thought, you know, all I heard was, who is this guy? I was like, I don't know, but you know, I had to learn that I'm not for everybody, and it was an older crowd. See, I'm more of the mid-20s, mid-30s. I was like a 50-plus crowd. So what I was saying ain't making sense to them. Right. You know what I'm saying? But somebody like, you know, our age, talking about like kids and work and getting fired, we can relate to that. Yeah, everybody gets fired all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I just learned from there ever since I've been selling out shows and whatnot, and I've been improving like a mug. I just, you know. Shout out to the OGs, you know, put me on and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, and that's important, I guess, understanding your audience and what jokes work. So how do you come up with your material? So
honestly, it's real life situations. You know, it's one thing you want to, like, you know, bedazzle a little bit, you know what I'm saying, overdo it. But it's some real life stuff, you know what I'm saying? I got kids in real life, I got a job, I've been fired a few times. So, you know what I'm saying, I just wrote this down. I'm like, yeah, let me just format this and say how I want to say it. And bam, that's a joke for real.
And as a comedian, like, who do you look up to? Who do you aspire to be like? Who's some of the comedians you like? I want to be like that, or does it work like that?
So for real, one of my top 3 favorite comedians is old school Sinbad, Steve Harvey, and Bernie Mac.
And Bernie Mac.
Yeah. So
you said Steve Harvey. So when the whole Cat Williams versus Steve Harvey thing, you was going with Steve?
Hey, listen, I'm just a bystander, okay? I support them both. We all heard me. Look, I just support people, you know what I'm saying? But it was an interesting battle, confrontation, you know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot from them, from their shows they originally had, like the Steve Harvey show. Mm-hmm. So I learned that from my inspiration from that. And I was like, damn, okay, this is cool, this is funny. Yeah. I can relate to this. Yeah. In high school crush, like, come on. Shoot.
So after a year, you're a year in the game now, right?
Yeah.
So what have you learned so far as being up on stage and how to work the crowd? Like, what are some of the things you learned as being a comedian, especially, you been out of town or just St. Louis?
Oh, just St. Louis for now.
Okay, what have you learned in St. Louis as being a stand-up comedian for a year now?
What I've learned is that St. Louis is its own person, meaning some people are gonna think you're hilarious. Some people gonna throw food at you. You know what I'm saying? It just depends where you go. So it's kind of like you have to adapt to the situation. So I remember I went to this bar, right? And you know, I talked to myself. They hee ha ha. I said, "There's one not funny joke to me. I think that was funny." They ha ha ha. I'm like, "Dang, I thought that was funny for real." I was like, "Shoot!" But then I went to the Helium in the Galleria. And that's a whole different type of crowd. It's a mixture, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep it going. You gotta find relatability for it. Because everybody's not gonna relate to you, having like 5, 6 kids or anything like that, you know, 10 times being fired. They're not gonna relate. You gotta find that relatability when it comes down to it.
So you mentioned a couple places that you've been at. So what events do you have going on now? What kind of shows do you have coming up?
I'm glad you asked that question. So look, so August 15th, I have an upcoming model show. And it's gonna be the Miles in St. Louis. It's gonna be a phenomenal show. It's called The Enchanted Garden. Ooh, okay. Tickets on sale right now for $50, $40. I forgot the price. But yeah, hit my line though. I got y'all.
57.
Yeah, so like yeah, it's gonna be real nice. If y'all like Peter Pan, y'all gonna like this for real. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be very enchanted. All nature and natural, all that good stuff.
So when is this? It's a model show? When is
yeah,
the show?
Model show, August 15th.
Okay, August 15th. Any other shows you got going on?
Okay, yeah, so I'm having an upcoming game show. And this game show is for a platform for everybody in St. Louis to elevate and grow. So this has poets, actors, comedians, singers, actresses, anybody can think of models. All that will be in this show.
Okay. Sounds like you're doing your thing, man. So what can people follow you? What can they get more information and make sure they want to come out and support you?
Follow me at Jamal the Comedian on Instagram, and then Jamal Reed on Facebook. I'm looking for local business owners, anybody with talent or anything, just let me know. You know, I'm down to work.
That's awesome. And also, do you work with any other comedians in St. Louis right now?
Oh yeah, right now, my homeboy Marlon Mack, he's one of my favorite comedians. Rome the Comedian, Soccer Mom, Travis, like it's a whole bunch of comedians here. They've been putting me on shows, putting me on game. I'm like, they some real ones, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, without them, I wouldn't be here type stuff, for real.
Nah, I love it, man. I love it. Listen, you're doing some amazing things. I've seen some of your stuff, man. You're funny, full of energy. So I look forward to everything that you're bringing to St. Louis, man. So listen up, St. Louis, make sure y'all follow my guy, Jamal the Comedian, on social media. Make sure you go get your tickets to the Marlon event, to make you support his comedy show. What is it? The
game show.
The game show. Make sure you support the game show, because he's doing this thing, man. Again, I appreciate you coming to the show, man. And listen, you're tuned into the ITV network. We'll be right back, so keep it locked right here. Let's go.